Great buys and unexpected finds. When you need it or just want it, you'll find it here. There's lots to love at Lewis, your first stop.
Gentlemen, to the 42nd annual Lewis Drug Pro-Am. We are getting ready for the finals, the all-Mexican finals. Daniel De La Rosa versus Eduardo Portillo. These players only met twice on tour professionally. They are tied at 1-1. The time that Daniel won was in the beginning of the season in Atlanta, and it was a tiebreaker, 11-4.
But, you know, Eduardo Portillo, here's the thing. He defeated Daniel De La Rosa at the Arizona Open in his hometown in 2 straight sets.
Yeah, that was Danny's hometown. So some would say that, you know, playing at home is a little more difficult. Daniel, when he travels, he's in a hotel. You know, family issues don't come in, taking out the garbage, stuff like that. All that comes into play. As we saw last weekend in Texas, how, excited Kane was to win in his hometown. But Daniel De La Rosa, 3 titles, 14 final appearances. But Portillo?
Well, you know what, Portillo is exciting because he's made 2 semifinals already. This is his first final ever. So, you know, he must be really excited but nervous at the same time, I guess.
Yes. How did these players get here? How did Portillo get to the finals?
That's exciting because Portillo, in round of 16s, he took out Camacho in 2 straight. In quarterfinals, he took out Beltran in 2 straight. And then in the semifinals yesterday, Samari in 2 straight.
And he was down He was down game point in game 2. But De La Rosa had a tough round of 16 match. Took him a tiebreaker, 11-8, to take out Rodrigo Montoya. However, Rocky Carson in 2 and Conrado Moscoso in 2. That's pretty impressive right there. What's the 3 keys to these matchups, Fabio? One is, I've been talking about it, and Daniel's been talking about it. He's having fun playing racquetball. That's a key to this matchup. I think if Daniel has fun, he's going to win. But Portillo, we saw yesterday, he had 8 ace serves. So his serve is going to be very important. His serve needs to be on for him to win this match, getting 8 serves. And then, obviously, the biggest, elephant in the room is, can Eduardo Portillo control his nerves here in his first finals? The pressure's on, Fabio. Who's your pick?
My pick is De La Rosa in 2 straight.
I'm going to say an 11-10 tiebreaker. Let's take a short break. We'll be back for the start of this match right here on IRT Live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Players are getting introduced on the court. Chihuahua, Mexico, Daniel De La Rosa, San Luis. Both players come out of San Luis Potosí. Just think, we talk about the hotbed of racquetball being Chihuahua, but San Luis Potosí, Andre Parilla, Eduardo Portillo, Daniel De La Rosa, Jessica Parilla, Paola Longoria. Who else?
Well, you got a lot of great players like Edson Martinez also as well.
Forgot Edson. He's so good.
It's really good. And, it just hail from these really great racquetball clubs. Pan American champions coming from there. Players like Gil Mejia, big history in racquetball. So we're ready to go here as Eduardo Portillo starts us off with the serve. Game number 1. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's point number 1 for Eduardo Portillo. Want to say hi to everybody in San Luis Potosí watching us from Club Deportivo Potosino, where Eduardo Portillo is from. Head trainer for Eduardo Portillo, Mr. Ruben Martinez, who I'm sure he's watching. Want to say hi to Mr. Ruben Martinez. Side out there. De La Rosa. Trying to get it started here.
I'm excited about this match. Fabio, I can't lie. I just think that, you know, it's going to be amazing.
It is.
Absolutely amazing.
I'm excited because there's a potential change here. We might see a new Tier 1 champion. It's a possibility, definitely.
Well, early in game one, it's a possibility. As this game progresses, time will tell. Want to welcome everybody into the chat box. There is so many people already sharing this video, and we are literally a few minutes in. Obviously, you see Portillo strikes first. Remember what I said, Fabio? I honestly really believe, and Pamela De La Rosa watching as well, I honestly believe in order for Portillo to win, that drive serve has to be money. De La Rosa does not need his serve to create points. As we've seen him play many times and create points, not from an ace serve. But it would be nice to see if that part of the game De La Rosa really works on and really crafts that, fine-tunes that craft.
It's a replay right there, and I agree with you. Eduardo Portillo's serve
Did
yesterday.
Portillo just hit the box again? Like, he's hitting the ball too fast.
Eduardo Portillo's serve yesterday was on the money against Samuel Murray. Let's see if he can pull another rabbit out of his hat like he did. He has all the potential in the world to do it.
What a bullet of a serve from De La Rosa. Just what I just said, Fabio. He does not usually serve like that. That ball barely came off the back wall.
So 1-1 on the headpan scoreboard. We have a tied match right now.
Wow, it's getting packed here. The news crews here from the local Sioux Falls News. I actually think it's Channel 2.
I want to thank everybody watching. Please like our posts, share our feed. This is an exciting final.
So De La Rosa, like I said before, has 3 titles, Fabio.
Yeah.
His first title ever was in the New Jersey Open. I was courtside for that. It was fantastic. I actually have the game-winning ball. He gave it to me. Okay, his second time, he beat Kane Waslinchuk in a forfeit in Atlanta. I'm not in Atlanta, in
Canoga
LA,
Park, California.
Canoga Park. And then the third one was here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I believe that was in 2016. He beat Alvaro Beltran, and that was in 2016-17 season. Skipped it in, De La Rosa.
That's a point there for Eduardo Portillo, 2-1.
So, Fabio, take a quick look at Portilla's face, okay? And then take a look at Daniel's face. Daniel, relaxed. Portilla, nervous.
I've always said Eduardo Portillo is a cold-blooded player, and that's what I like about him because I've never seen Eduardo buckle under the pressure. I like that about him so much.
Well, you know, Portillo, I've watched him play actually, I think it was 2 years ago, at Junior Worlds in Minneapolis, and he played Daniel Rojas in the finals, and he ended up losing that match. So he's been in important matches, but none of this magnitude, Fabio.
He is a junior world champion. Singles, doubles, he's been there, but not at this level. But again, a cold-blooded player. His psychology is fascinating to us because he has been doing some tremendous things. And
Eduardo Portillo Rondon is in the chat box. Is that a relative?
Dad.
That's his
Father.
dad. Skip ball. De La Rosa comes up with the splinters. Imani Valentine watching. I want to welcome everybody into the chat box. The numbers are climbing. Like our post, share our feed. We have a good one. We have 2 good ones today, Fabio. This is the first of 2.
And Daniel is in both of them. So all Mexican finals tonight. Great stuff.
Ooh, what a great pass.
Great pass there from Eduardo Portillo. Just making Daniel run left to right, right to left.
Portillo.
Point again.
I actually like the body language from Portillo. He's starting to get relaxed as the game goes on. But we all know De La Rosa usually doesn't start out kind of strong, but he finishes strong.
Well, he has an opportunity, De La Rosa, today to get away with 2 titles. That doesn't happen often, Dean.
Good reset for De La Rosa.
Down the line shot, pull paper there. Impossible for Portillo as he goes back to receive. De La Rosa trailing 1, serving 4 in the headband scoreboard.
Want to say hi to Michelle De La Rosa, who's watching, and I'm sure Ray Lynn is extremely close by, if not, and Daryl Key. De La Rosa turns, forehand. Beautiful hands, Daniel De La Rosa.
That's point number 2 for this. I was going to say San Luis Potosí native, but they both are.
Here's De La Rosa. Looks like he's got a little more zip on his serve, Fabio. I'm seeing it a little differently here today.
Well, his strategy has to be because Daniel remembers what happened in Arizona Open back in October.
Not a good shot by Portillo. Daniel makes him pay.
Whoa.
He does.
Point number 3 for Daniel De La Rosa.
Want to say hi to Wendell Pelham in the chat box. Ooh, what a great pass by Eduardo Portillo.
Just keeping it out of reach. And, you know, that's another key to this matchup, Dean. Eduardo Portillo's reach is way beyond Daniel De La Rosa's. His size, his body structure, everything. It says it all.
What
Wow.
a flat rollout by Eduardo Portillo. Wow.
It's impressive. What a great shot by Portillo. Short serve.
Andre Perea is watching in the chat box too. Was he at the dinner last night? I wasn't sure.
Yes, he was.
Set up, De La Rosa, forehand, down the line. Portillo catches it.
As a whole court kept alive.
What a great diving get. I love how De La Rosa used his body and he pinned Portillo up against that side, left side wall. Excellent court position and excellent shot selection. Didn't skip it.
But again, Portillo didn't get that ball. I get it, but he touched it. His
Yeah.
reach. His reach is amazing.
Well, he's 9'2". Come on now.
There you go.
Tough serve right there by De La Rosa. Set up, 2 feet from the court. What a rally by Portillo.
See?
Portillo.
Again, reach.
Correct.
Reach advantage right there by Portillo.
You know, yeah, but look, Danny
Replay.
took a pinch and Portillo read it. He's got to go down the line, Fabio.
There you go. That's a replay right there. Great rally by Lalo Portillo.
He's
Love
got
the-
to go down the line.
Love the fist pump right there. He's excited.
Not a fan of Daniel De La Rosa's pinch shots today. I think given the reach, like you talked about, of Eduardo Portillo, I think Daniel needs to say down the lines. He really needs to.
6-3.
So Eduardo Portillo again with the serve. It's a foot fault right there.
Second serve.
Called by referee Scott McClellan. I'm going to remind everybody we have 2 silent judges as well, Andres Acuña and Gerardo Franco.
Gerardo.
Not a good overhead.
But a good pickup. Well, you know, Portillo said last night he's going to go and watch how he beat Daniel at the Arizona Open, and he's going to do the same. And he said, I'm going to win.
Well, that's a very, that reminded me of back in the The 68 Jets, Joe Namath, when he said that they were going to win the Super Bowl. And they
Yeah,
did.
but he had no clue.
But they won.
Ace serve.
Ace serve right
Portillo.
there. Great serve by Eduardo Portillo, keeping Daniel De La Rosa at bay. He's up by 5, 8 serving 3 in the head pin
That's the
scoreboard.
first ace.
I'm sure it won't be its last.
The power generated.
So
from,
we were talking about yesterday about the youngest players to be an IRT professional champion, the youngest ones.
Yeah, they said that was Marty Hogan. Todd Boss checked that out. It definitely will not be Portillo. He's 20 years old.
Reach.
Set up. De La Rosa, forehand, skips it in. And it's because Portillo is getting to those balls.
Well, that's a reach factor. Like I said, it's just Portillo's just amazing. He's playing great defense right now.
He has not lost the game all weekend.
No, creating an opportunity for himself. Singles, he has not lost a game all weekend. Remember, he was down yesterday, 10-14. Samuel Murray, game number 2, and he came, scored 5 in a row.
Correct.
Side out right there. Much needed one by Daniel De La Rosa.
What do you guys think in the chat box? What do you guys think of this match so far at 3 serving 9? De La Rosa serving. Short serve. Good serve. Nope, off the back wall.
Daniel skipping.
Daniel's
just
really got to adjust that.
unnecessary mistakes by Daniel De La Rosa.
The IRT would like to thank all the players that participate in any one of our sanctioned events and those that were lucky enough to make it to play live. Good serve. Set up, back wall. Down on, there's the winners. Special thanks go to Mark Gibbs, Mark Griffin, and the entire staff here at the YMCA for hosting us. We thank you. So De La Rosa back in the service box at 3-9. Nice point. 4 serving 9. Headpen Scoreboard is not only the scoreboard sponsor of the IRT, they're not just the official ball of the IRT, the WOR, USAR, and the LPRT. Headpen is the industry leader in all things racquetball. Check them out online today, www.head.com/racquetball. Nice 2 quick points by De La Rosa to inch his way closer to Portilla's 4-point lead.
He's not exactly, putting it all on the line out there. Not all of his strength, not all of his speed. I think he's just feeling it out just a little bit. Those 2 points were just corner shots. Let's see if he can rip it.
Beautiful shot down the. When I said before, once De La Rosa got away from that pinch, he's scoring many more points here because Portillo is expecting that pinch.
Well,
let's see if Portillo can make the adjustment.
3 in a row there for Daniel De La Rosa.
Down the line again. Good pickup, De La Rosa.
Penalty hinder called by referee Scott McClellan.
Good call.
It's a good call.
Absolutely. Call the
That's
skip.
a skip.
De La Rosa might peel right
And
away.
and it's a peel. So skip ball.
Agreed. Call stands. 1 appeal used. Sometimes a player, Fabio, even though it clearly skipped, sometimes in their heart they actually think it's good, and he has to send the appeal in. What a winner right there for Rollout. Did you know where Rollout.com is the official apparel sponsor of the IRT? They offer a complete line of inside industry clothing. Check them out online. Wear Rollout.com today and support the official apparel sponsor of the IRT. Thank you, Jonathan Clay, for your support of the tour. Support those who support us All IRT clothing is on wearrollout.com. Check them out today. Tell you, we've been talking yesterday about Portillo's shots. Remember how high they were? Him and Sam Murray, they were really putting the ball high, coming flying off the back wall. Portillo is not shooting that way today, Fabio.
No, he's not. Well, Portillo told us that last night he was going to go back to the hotel and relax, and he was going to look at game film from when he defeated Daniel in Arizona.
Down the line, De La Rosa. Right into the service box is De La Rosa. What a get, De La Rosa. What a get, Portillo. Down the line, winner, De La Rosa. All his points are down the line, Fabio.
That's a replay right here.
Look at that get.
7-10.
Great one right here. And then De La Rosa going up for the pinch. You see how Portillo was going to the middle, to the front? Was that a towel timeout? Sponsored by Service Master Restore.
Mr. Frank Catalano. Want to say that's the best rally of the match so far. Daniel got the best of it. Eduardo Portillo anticipating, but Daniel read it, and here we go. Daniel is down still by 3, 7, serving 10 in the headpan scoreboard. Let's see if Daniel can build off this momentum of that rally.
The IRT would like to give a special thanks to Gearbox for being one of our inside industry partners. Check out all the latest and innovative equipment from Gearbox. GearboxSports.com. Short serve.
Second serve.
Wow, corner
Daniel's
shot.
getting comfortable.
Corner shot right there. I don't like that little overhead that Eduardo Portillo made.
Agreed.
I don't like that one.
His body language changed a little bit.
It did. He's got to shake it off, get a side out.
Good get there.
Wow.
Beautiful down the line by Portillo.
It was a great shot by Portillo, but Daniel just tapping that ball again, like he's been doing lately, and not scoring a winner. Portillo in the driver's seat.
Second serve.
This deep in game one yesterday against Murray, he had 4 aces already, Fabio. What a winner for De La Rosa. The IRT welcomes My Pillow as a partner of the tour. You know the pillows, now check out the towels. Proudly made in the USA. We all here at the IRT use them, and you should too. Visit mypillow.com today and use promotion code IRT for amazing discounts.
Like you said, Dean, Eduardo Portillo, game number 1 versus Sam Murray, 5 aces.
Total. Good pickup by Portillo. Good winner.
It's another side out there. Daniel, again, just not doing those good overhead shots. He has to take his time.
Look at the height difference and the reach difference from Portillo and De La Rosa.
It's like a foot.
De La Rosa read that serve, but it did generate a weak return. His return was not as effective.
11 serving 8.
So 11 serving 8 in the headpan scoreboard. Daniel De La Rosa is finding out that Eduardo Portillo is not that little kid anymore that he used to beat back home.
Oh.
It's a bad bounce
As
right there.
Portillo looks upstairs and says thank you. For over 75 years, Lewis Drug has served as your neighborhood store and pharmacy. Lewis Drug offers not only everything for your pharmaceutical needs, but a huge selection of everyday necessities. Short serve. Brand name items as well as seasonal gifts and decor. 59 stores, South Dakota, Iowa, Minnesota, longer hours. They are always your first stop. Visit lewisdrug.com today. Beautiful down the line by De La Rosa. Nice little winner there by Portillo. I tell you, that lucky bounce in the back of the court really set Portillo up now. 2 quick points. He's up 13-8.
Portillo to the serve again.
You can't count De La Rosa out. Who took the timeout?
De La Rosa.
So De La Rosa before a serve, rarely done here. Let's take a short break, Fabio. We'll be back for the remainder of Game 1 right here on IRT Live.
When you don't feel like yourself, trust the pharmacy experts at Lewis. From prescription medications to finding the things that make you feel better, Lewis pharmacists know what you need. Count on Lewis and feel better.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Eduardo Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So De La Rosa on that timeout immediately picked up the phone and called his coach. I was trying to listen, Fabio, but he was being deceptive. Let's see if he's deceptive inside the court now. De La Rosa. Set up.
Down the line. Again, like you mentioned earlier, Dean, De La Rosa's winning shots have been down the line.
Almost every one.
Almost every one of those.
And I'm sure that's what Darryl Key was telling him.
Well, Daniel's behind 4 by Portillo, but Portillo's 2 from the win here in game number 1. But again, let's see De La Rosa if he can cook something up different.
Second serve.
Remind everyone, we got doubles finals coming up next.
Daniel De La
Great
Rosa,
serve.
Álvaro Beltrán versus Rodrigo Montoya and Javier Mar.
Good pickup down the line.
Down, point De La Rosa,
Down
who's
the
now
line, down the line. He's going from side to side.
down double digits now for De La Rosa. This is a 3-point game now.
Portillo has made the adjustments. He's covering that line. So if De La Rosa can recognize it now is when he should do the pinch.
Second serve.
Wow, what a great reverse pinch. Bad serve, De La Rosa, that clipped the side wall and stopped right into the wheelhouse. 2 points away, Portillo. Both guys in double digits. Portillo takes the service box. Changes it up. Not a good sign, Fabio. Anytime you're going to change up your serve. 2 bounce get.
And he paid for it right there. As a side out by De La Rosa.
Your first decision is usually the correct one.
Usually. De La Rosa.
De La Rosa. Down the line, 2 bounce get, not called. De La Rosa takes it anyway. Another point. De La Rosa, 11-13. You might see a timeout from Portillo, and you will. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. What a good call.
That was a good call.
Timeout on the court. We'll take a short break. We'll be back for the absolute remainder of Game 1 right here on IRT Live.
Got a few errands and only a few minutes? Lewis makes lunchtime missions easy. Get in and get what you need and find what you want. From brand name products to home decorations, there's lots to love at Lewis, your first stop.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting, Fabio. De La Rosa didn't move from the service box.
No.
Move. He didn't move out of the box.
Focused, concentrated, laser focused. Let's see if it works.
Skipped it in. Timeout did not work for Portillo. 12-13.
This is just
De La Rosa
This is just a 1-point
clearly
game right now.
in command, even though the score doesn't show it.
Play stopped by referee Scott McClellan as he calls a short
De La
serve.
Rosa thought maybe Scott will change his mind.
Maybe.
Winner, front wall, side wall, kill shot. De La Rosa, 13-13.
And just like that, Daniel De La Rosa ties this one up.
We got a race to 2.
And Portillo looks like he's pressured now.
The pressure is definitely getting to Eduardo Portillo. Set up off the back wall. De La Rosa skipped an easy one. That's his bread and butter. From the back wall, he goes side wall, front wall kill, and he missed it. So Portillo back in the box here.
This is just a 2-point game for each of these gentlemen. Same plane. Everything's evened out.
De La Rosa wants a hinder. Let's see if he can appeal. So he's in his way. They had a lot of body contact.
But Daniel De La Rosa took the shot anyways.
Yeah, but that's not the rule, Fabio. You have to take the shot, because what if he didn't shoot and Scott says no hinder?
Exactly.
Then he loses the rally like that. You have to take the shot. But I'm wondering why he didn't appeal. He was very defensive with that shot as it
for
is.
game number 1. Can he pull it off?
Ooh! He can appeal that. So that he can appeal.
That's an appeal right there by Daniel De La Rosa. It's a side
he
out.
did appeal.
He did appeal.
Both line judges agreed that was very quick.
They overturned the main referee's call. So side out, De La Rosa.
So De La Rosa holds off his first game point for Portillo, and now De La Rosa is in the box.
Now aggressive serve by De La Rosa.
Nice winner for De La Rosa. 14-14. Game point opportunity for De La Rosa, his first of game 1. De La Rosa in the service box.
He's in control.
Drive serve. Second serve, De La Rosa. Set up. Good pickup. Down the line, what a great pickup by Portillo. Winner, De La Rosa, flat roll. No chance for Portillo. Game 1 in the books, 15-14 De La Rosa. Fabio, what did you think?
Well, De La Rosa came back from a 6-point deficit early on. He was trailing 3-9, and it seemed like Portillo had it in the bag. But you know what? De La Rosa came out after that timeout, and things started turning his way. So, good for him. And let's see if Portillo can regroup and take advantage.
I'll agree with you. So having a big lead for Portillo and then giving it up and ending up losing the game sometimes it really could have a negative effect on him in game 2. I think for Portillo to even think of winning this match, game 1 was super important for him.
Yes.
And now you're going to see extremely good. It's similar to when Kane wins game 1, game 2, he's just lights out. We might see that from De La Rosa. Do you think Portillo has the fight in him?
He does have the fight in him. Listen, it's what we say. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, right? It's size of the fight in the dog.
It might be.
It might be. But I really like Portillo's chances right here because I've seen him come from behind and just pick it up and win it. So I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to a tiebreaker. So just as we see these two gentlemen take a timeout between games, we will take a short timeout here, and we'll be back on IRT Live.
I think one of the biggest things about Gearbox is just the quality and the reliability of their product. I know that no matter what I do, whatever product I choose, whatever racket I choose, I'm going to like it no matter what. It's something that's very comforting as a player. to have a very consistent product in your hand every single practice session, match, after match. It's just really nice to have. My name's Bobby Horn. Don't make a mistake. Get yourself an M40 right now.
Our YDF helped us a lot with almost every tournament with the hotel. That it's one of the expenses. Without them, I don't think I could go to every tournament to play. Well, I love racquetball and I want to be the best. I want to be one of the youngest players to ever win a title or the US Open.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, as De La Rosa takes the serve for game number 2. He won 15-14 game number 1. Short serve there. Can Daniel De La Rosa take this one in 2? Can Portillo take it to 3? Great pickup by De La Rosa. Skip shot there by Eduardo Portillo as he awards Daniel De La Rosa point number 1 here. Daniel changing the serve. Not beginning with the same heat he ended in game number 1. Let's see if it's not counterproductive. Wallpaper. Skip shot. De La Rosa had the whole front of the court for himself. So many options right there, but he went for the skip. He chose a skip instead of a down the line shot. Short serve, Portillo. Both of these gentlemen hailing from San Luis Potosí, Mexico. Not the same club though. Point for Eduardo Portillo. Great corner shot right there to the left as Portillo scores point number 1. 1-1 in the headpan scoreboard. Dean, what do you think is the mentality of Eduardo Portillo coming in this game number 2?
I think he needs to forget every single thing that happened in game 1, and he needs to treat this as a game 1.
Agree. Shake it off.
Want to welcome everybody into the chat box again. What do you guys think of game 1? What was your thought? That's where De La Rosa gets in trouble with those pushes. But Portillo's starting to hit the ball high. 3 in a row before that winner. Want to thank all the IRT sponsors: My Pillow, Rollout, Head Pen, Gearbox, MLG Holdings, Service Master, and obviously we need to say a special thanks to Lewis Drug for being the title and only sponsor of this event. Lewis Drug puts on an absolute show here. If you're looking to visit an IRT stop, that's the one to check out. And if you don't believe me, just message Wendell Pelham. He'll tell you. But back to the action. Portillo.
Ooh,
He got away with one there, right there.
Swing and a
Fabio.
miss there for Daniel De La Rosa. So 3 serving 1. So this is basically the same pace as we started game number 1. Portillo was on top at the beginning, just like this.
But, you know, that sleeper of De La Rosa.
Down the line shot, De La Rosa. Sighting out. De La Rosa.
Portillo. Oh, what a big pickup by De La Rosa. Portillo shot it right back to him.
Speaking of that,
wow, what a rally. Wow, that's what I got to say. Want to tell you guys about the nonprofit organizations the IRT supports. The Rafa House. Visit them, rafahouse.org. LiveLikeJohn.us, and also Reaching Your Dreams Foundation. Give to rydf.com. He called it a point. De La Rosa is going to appeal. Agree. disagree. Call stands, point Portillo.
An appeal used by De La Rosa. He has one appeal remaining. One appeal remaining.
So it's first serve. That's a point.
That's a skip shot right there by Eduardo Portillo. He clearly had the right side of the court to him. He was aware of his surroundings as Daniel De La Rosa was behind him, but still, he failed that shot, paid for it. Daniel is now in the box.
Good pickup. Set up, back wall. De La Rosa down the line. Good wide angle pass there by De La Rosa.
Want to thank everybody watching. Please like our posts, share our feed, follow us on social media. Make everybody available for racquetball. Short serve by De La Rosa, who's trailing only by 2-4 in the headpan scoreboard. Still early in game number 2. Daniel, right corner, point right there.
Want to say hi to Carlos Suarez, who's watching back home in Tijuana.
Thank you for watching, Carlos. Just remember, everybody, after this, we have the doubles professional final.
De La Rosa will be right back on this court.
Wow, what a great kill shot there by Lalo Portillo.
That was smooth. It was smooth. De La Rosa will be on that court with his buddy Alvaro Beltran, taking on
Javier Mar and Rodrigo Montoya, both from Chihuahua, Mexico.
Portillo looks like he's not swinging as much. De La Rosa, ceiling ball.
Wow.
Good winner for Portillo. So, Pablo, Fabio, we have a ton of Spanish people watching. Let them know what's going on. Get more of them in the box.
Queremos darle las gracias a todos los que están sintonizando, viendo desde su teléfono y desde su hogar la final entre Daniel De La Rosa y Eduardo Portillo. Por favor, denle like a todos nuestros posts. Compartan nuestra liga. Síganos en redes sociales y compartan todo esto con sus amigos para que vean Portillo De La Rosa, la final del IRT.
Back to the action, De La Rosa with a quick side out and a quick point by a Portillo skip. I'll tell you, Fabio, packed house here, Fabio, packed house.
And they know they want to watch the
because
doubles
it's cold
finals.
outside and there's free food.
And you know you want to watch the finals and doubles as well. So double right there for De La Rosa. Double finals.
Set up.
Wallpaper. That's a point by De La Rosa.
Broken strings for De La Rosa.
So an equipment timeout. So again, everybody, when you have an equipment timeout, you have to show the referee your racket so he can verify that it is a broken string. And after that, you have 30 seconds to go and change your racket. You cannot change your glove. You cannot have a drink of water. You cannot talk to your coach. So that's what De La Rosa is doing right now.
I couldn't hear, so he had to go and get tape for the top of his racket.
So anyways, Dean, what are you expecting right now? I mean, this is a pretty evened out match right now. 5-5, game number 2. You know, the odds doesn't seem to be going right now, the momentum in favor of Eduardo Portillo, but he's in the court. He's focused. What are your thoughts right now?
Well, he can't leave the court right now because that would generate a timeout for him. De La Rosa had a problem with his racket. He had to change it. And then the replacement racket needed I think a piece of tape on the top of it, so he had to go to the tournament desk and get tape. Players should really have that second racket ready to go.
And the third and the fourth one.
Yeah, because you do never know. But you know they're focusing on their match. De La Rosa's in there. 5-5 service box. Nice winner for Portillo.
Wow, what a great opportunity there for Eduardo Portillo. He mustn't let this one go, Dean. This is a make or break situation right now for Portillo, for him to score a point and gain momentum, shift forward. Not a good option there by Portillo. He just wanted to tap the ball, and don't agree with that.
Yeah. Listen, you guys are watching for free. You got to really thank MLG Holdings. Because of them, we removed the paywall well over a year ago, 2 years ago. So thank you, MLG Holdings, Mark and Laura Gibbs. Mark, obviously one of the owners of the tour, but his company supports the tour, and that's why you're watching for free in the finals. Winner, De La Rosa.
Point for De La Rosa, double bounce there, impossible for Portillo to get.
6 serving 5.
Still a very tight second game, 6 serving 5 in the headpin scoreboard. Portillo taking a breather. Both of these gentlemen have their timeout respectively. None have taken a timeout. They have one appeal left each. Interesting serve by De La Rosa.
Good pickup, but look at this setup.
Wow.
What a splatty. Splatty.
What a splat rollout there by Daniel De La Rosa. That was a wallpaper right there for both of them. De La Rosa's up by 2. Oh, that's a lack of concentration right there by Eduardo Portillo. He's clearly frustrated right now. He didn't know what to do with that ball. He just wanted to tap it, skipped it, getting De La Rosa 3 points ahead now.
To be honest, I don't know if there is any more bags in the trick for Eduardo Portillo. I think the comfort level of Daniel De La Rosa, we can't say it's out, but it's getting close, Fabio, as it's 9 serving 5. Timeout, Portillo. We'll take a short break. We'll be back for the remainder of Game 2 on IRT Live.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I guarantee you they'll be the most comfortable sheets you'll ever own.
With the Giza Dream Sheets, I'm getting the best sleep of my life.
I do not like my sheets. I love my Giza Dream Sheets.
I guarantee you the first night you sleep on my sheets, you'll never want to sleep on anything else.
Go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen right now. Giza Dreams are made with the finest, most sought-after cotton in the world. MyPillow Giza Dream Sheets are available in a variety of colors and will be the softest, most comfortable sheets you will ever own. And listen to this. For a limited time, when you use your promo code, Mike will send you a second set of Giza Dream Sheets absolutely free. That's 2 sets of sheets for the price of 1.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Good timeout for Portillo. Let's see, Fabio.
What do you think of the chat box? What do you think this timeout will do for Portillo now?
Yeah, we gotta engage some of these people. De La Rosa had position right there.
Wow,
winner.
Good shot by Eduardo Portillo. It's a good timeout for him. I want to say hello in the chat box to Mr. Tadeo Pinedo Lopez, who is watching us from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico.
Hello, Mexico.
So 9
Rob,
serving 5 right now.
Rob's in the box saying I'll be surprised if De La Rosa doesn't win both. Let me tell you, his doubles match is no walk in the park, and we'll get to that in a minute on the pregame. But, Portillo, I think it's coming down to nerves, but we'll see. This is not over yet.
It's not over yet.
Portillo was down 14-10 in the
Yesterday.
semifinals, and he came back to a very experienced Sam Murray.
Big Canada, Sam Murray dropping that 14-10 lead in game number 2 yesterday. Interesting serve there by Portillo. De La
Right
Rosa.
down the line.
Reset right there. Good for Portillo. Wow.
Down the line story of the day.
You know, one of the things you got to watch is, you know, that timeout was beneficial for Eduardo Portillo. He got really intense. He just raised the level and the bar a little bit after that timeout.
Well, he doesn't have a choice, Fabio.
Well, he has
to.
He scored 1 point after that timeout. Let's see if he can keep it up. I'm going to say hello to Mr. Ruben Martinez.
What a cutoff reverse pinch by De La Rosa.
So Ruben Martinez is Eduardo Portillo's head coach. He's watching him from back home in San Luis Potosí from Club Deportivo Potosino.
Listen, he's going to have to start flying with Portillo because this is important matches. He should be courtside.
He was with him at the Longhorn.
The tour is looking for sponsors so we can bring all the coaches to the event.
That's a point there by Daniel De La Rosa. He's now in double digits.
10 serving 6.
There's close to 1,000 people watching live. Everyone can donate $5. We'll be able to bring the coaches here. What a diving shot by De La Rosa. Oh.
That's a skip right
there. A
there.
bad shot by De La Rosa right to the middle of the court. And Portillo was going all the way to the side. Great shot right there.
So now Daniel is 5 points ahead of Eduardo Portillo. Don't want to watch Portillo lose his concentration, but the fact of the matter is Portillo has no timeouts left.
No. And you're not going to see De La Rosa. You know when he's walking off the court? After a win.
Exactly.
Short serve. So Danny's saying if I appeal and I ask for, what happens? It's not an ace. It would just be a replay of first serve. So it does not pay for De La Rosa to appeal that shot.
Makes no sense. Portillo shooting.
There's no real benefit, Fabio, and that's what's really important. There really has to be a benefit to him.
The only reason I would see if Daniel asks for a timeout if somehow Portillo gets ahead of him. That's the only reason.
It's possible, highly unlikely.
Skip shot right there by De La Rosa.
A good change of serve by Portillo. It wasn't a good serve, but it just, the height, speed, and the angle was different, and De La Rosa missed it.
Well, De La Rosa making a mistake right there. Costed him a point.
De La Rosa's job right now is just to get back in the service box. I don't think he's worried about, how many points.
What a great cross-court pass right there.
I was going to say before, Fabio, Portillo made that serve. He got the point. I wouldn't have used it again right away because the only reason it worked was because De La Rosa was used to going to the left side of the court.
De La Rosa.
Nice play.
That's the correct shot that Portillo took right there. He saw where Daniel was right in front of him and behind. He made the right choice.
And he effectively shoots that like 90% of the time.
He does. That's one of his favorite shots. He's doing it correctly.
I think De La Rosa is going to let him shoot more. And it might not be a good idea.
As Portillo scores point number 8. So Daniel lost that 5-point lead. Now it's decreased to a 3-point lead. That serve has been working wonders right now for Portillo. What a reach.
Buena bola. Buena bola. Buena bola.
Power play right there for Daniel De La Rosa. Let's see a replay right now.
Look at this diving shot. Wow, Portillo. Just barely gets a racket on it, Fabio. But here's the buena bola.
There you
De La
go.
Rosa, great angle, towel timeout, sponsored by Service Master. Restore.
Mr. Frank Catalano with his signature yellow towel right there. Everybody watching, please like our post, share our feed, and follow us on social media.
Absolutely. We got to thank all the sponsors of the tour. Well, obviously, Lewis Drug, Head Pen, My Pillow, Service Master, Rollout, Gearbox, MLG Holdings, Freight Management and Logistics. Good change of serve for De La Rosa. Oh, not a good shot.
That's a point awarded for Daniel de la Rosa as Eduardo Portillo was in his way.
It was a terrible shot that Portillo made.
That was not a good choice by Eduardo Portillo.
That was a shot Rod Southwood would make. Terrible.
Well,
back to the action. De La Rosa drive. Good serve, De La Rosa. Skip that return. Winner. 13-8. 2 points away.
A little too much power right there.
He appealed the serve.
So appeal for Eduardo Portillo, the serve. The call stands. No appeals remaining for Eduardo Portillo.
He can appeal if it's match point. Good pick up there, De La Rosa. Down the line. Good pickup. Portillo looks exhausted in there, Fabio.
Keep it alive.
Oh, De La
Daniel.
Rosa too quick to get his racket on that. Should have let it go.
Best rally of game number 2 so far. Let's see that replay right there.
Here's the shot I thought De La Rosa would put away.
Didn't happen.
Right back to him.
See?
See, that shot, that ball, he should have let that hit the sidewall first and then clipped it as it got to the back wall. But back in the service box is Portillo. What a pinch kill shot, De La Rosa. So very intelligent.
So De La
Fabio.
Rosa lost a 5-point lead, went to 3. Now he regained that 5-point lead right now. But, you know, Portillo just made some terrible mistakes right there.
Towel timeout. Fabio, let all those Spanish-speaking fans know what's going on. Give them the 411.
Le damos las gracias a todos sintonizando de América Latina, especialmente de México, San Luis Potosí, para ver a Eduardo Portillo contra Daniel de la Rosa en esta emocionante final del IRT. Por favor, denle like a todos nuestros posts, compartan nuestras ligas y hagan que el racquetball esté disponible, compartiéndonos en redes sociales para que vean estos campeones mexicanos competir. Después de esto, la final del dobles entre Álvaro Beltrán, Daniel de la Rosa contra Rodrigo Montoya y Javier Mar. De regreso a la acción.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. De La Rosa back in the service box. Good pickup there by Portillo. Setup. Oh, De La Rosa was a half a step away from getting that off the back wall.
Well, De La Rosa is clearly forgetting that, you know, Eduardo Portillo has a gigantic reach. He's tapping the ball when he should hit it down. He should hit it across. Just put power in it, not tap. Portillo taking advantage as he always has.
Agree with you. Good serve, Portillo. Set up, 38 feet.
Wow.
And a winner.
Eduardo Portillo bearing that ball.
9-13.
Impressive. Eduardo Portillo took a very risky shot because Daniel was in front. He buried it. Now he's in the box. 4-point lead now. Wow. De La Rosa.
Sidewall, front wall kill. De La Rosa.
It's pumped up. I'm sure that Daniel's going to go into 5th gear right now. And he's go home and taking it the distance. De La Rosa.
What a drive serve. Portillo cannot appeal it. Remember, he has no appeals.
Kept alive.
De La Rosa can.
Kept alive.
But he cannot make the appeal. Once again, your appeals are so important.
But right now, Portillo can appeal if it's a match point.
And it's not. That was 4-14. He clearly wanted a short serve. This rally here, Portillo can make an appeal if needed. Towel timeout sponsored by Service Master. Once again, talk about all of our nonprofit organizations, Rafa House, Reaching Your Dreams Foundation, and the Live Like John Foundation. Please check them out. livelikejohn.us, give to rydf.org, and rafahouse.org. So first match point here, opportunity, De La Rosa, drive serve from De La Rosa. Ace, winner, De La Rosa will move. The crowd is quiet.
Wow, impressive. Daniel De La Rosa with an ace serve. What a way to finish.
Now they wake up.
His 4th title in the IRT. Let's look at a replay of that drive serve.
Right down the line. Look at that. Ooh, is it short?
Wow.
Was it short?
Impressive.
I couldn't see.
So congratulations to Daniel De La
Let's
Rosa.
look at it again, Fabio. I don't know. Was it short? He could still appeal.
He has 10 seconds to appeal.
10 seconds?
Yes, he does. No, that was over. It was
I
good.
don't know about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a short break. We'll be back with these players. We'll get their final thoughts in a minute. We'll be back on IRT Live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So this free water from Lewis Drug, you just chugged a pretty big piece of it. Lalo, as everyone at home knows you, you put up a really good fight in your first ever finals. Obviously, you didn't come out with the win. Are you happy with your play?
Yes, I am happy, and this just encouraged me to play better next time. But yeah, I am happy with the results, and this is not gonna be my first final.
Yeah, you said that yesterday, so we shall see. You did, when you played Sam Murray yesterday, a lot of your balls were up really high. Today, you were shooting a lot, very well. You came out both games really in the lead, but Daniel's experience, he just pushed you to the limit. I mean, he had you moving from side to side. You have to agree you're exhausted right now. Was the fight everything you expected?
Yeah, I was expecting a really long rallies because I know Daniel is a very fast player. I know he doesn't look like a fast player, but he has a lot of skills, and I was expecting long rallies, a long match, and yeah, as you say. He was pushing me a lot, like side to side on the court.
I know your dad was watching, so you want to talk to them in Spanish? Is fine.
Sí, pues seguro toda mi familia está viendo, mi mamá, mi hermana, mi papá. Gracias por verme y apoyarme siempre. También gracias a todos los que me apoyan, mis patrocinadores, a mi entrenador Rubén y Fernando Mota, mi preparador físico. Muchas gracias a todos ellos que me ven en casa y me apoyan.
What about your sponsors?
Yeah, I want to thank my sponsors too. I want to thank Gearbox. They have been supporting me for a long time. I want to thank Margot Scott, Goat Sports, Roswell Family Care, Nolan and Eli Reyes, and Mari Melendez too. Thanks to you guys, I can be here.
One very important one, give to RYDH. Why don't you tell the fans at home what Reaching Your Dream Foundation does for all the young players here, not just Lalo Portillo, but for all the young players that are playing on tour. Let everybody know what they can do to help support you there.
Well, Reaching Your Dream Foundation, they support young players to play on tour, and thanks to them we can afford these tournaments. And if you at home you have $1 or $2, $3, whatever,
or 100,
or 100, yeah, any donation is greatly appreciated. No, how do you say that?
You said it absolutely correct. So, ladies and gentlemen, today's second place winner here, Lalo Portillo. Congratulations on a great Lewis Drug final.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with the winner Daniel De La Rosa, right here on IRT Live.
Got friends coming over and nothing in the fridge? Run to Lewis and get party ready. From chips and dips to fancy wine and cheese, you'll find lots to love at Lewis, your first stop for your party. Got a furry friend? Get to Lewis, where you'll find a variety of premium dog and cat foods, made in America treats, and all their favorite squeaky toys. When it comes to your pets, there's lots to love at Lewis, your first stop.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So Daniel De La Rosa, your 4th Tier 1 victory. How does it feel?
Amazing. You know, it feels like it's the first one. And then especially everything I went through it, I mean, on the beginning of the last year. And then, first of all, I want to congratulate Lalo. He played amazing. I know he's going to be incredible pretty soon. And then it's nice. I mean, I saw him like since I was like little. I can say that because I was the oldest one on the court. So
I don't think he was little. He might have been young, but I don't think he was little.
Yeah, he was young, and then it's amazing. Like you can tell, like San Luis Potosí, where I grew up, and he grew up, with Andrew grew up, we have a really good up and coming.
Yeah, we talked about that on the broadcast. You know, San Luis Potosí, you know, on the men's side, it's you, Andre. There's Lalo. On the women's side, there's some really good players, Jessica, you know, Paola. So obviously something's in the water there for racquetball in San Luis Potosí. So, Daniel, I got to take you back to, I believe it was the timeout in Game 1. You were getting ready to serve. You took a timeout, and you immediately went right over to your phone. One of the things that I was saying to Fabio is a lot of your shot selection were pin shots, and Lalo was right there. And I said, he's got to go down the line. And is that what Coach Darrell Key told you to do? Because when you came back in, every single point you were winning was down the line.
Yeah, actually, it was Michelle. As soon as Michelle called me, I know that she's going to say, because I knew that I was messed it up. And, of course, they were right there. It was with Michelle. Everybody was watching at home. And then I want to say thank you, guys, because it feels a lot.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second time I've seen you won. They're all actually very good. I saw the first one in New Jersey. That was amazing. I still have the ball, actually, from that match. I treasure it. So, ladies and gentlemen, why don't you say thank you to your sponsors?
Yeah, my sponsors, Procanics, Williams Accounting and Consultation, LaRue, and Akir Racquetball, and, of course, all my parents in Mexico, toda mi familia en México. Gracias por siempre apoyarme, amigos. Y pues espero vernos pronto por allá.
What about that little girl that's back at home? What's her name?
Raylene.
She was watching, I'm sure.
Yeah, she was my little angel. Always cheering for Daddy, so I'm really excited.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to let you go because you're getting ready for the doubles finals. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for the singles. Today's winner, Daniel De La Rosa, his 4th IRT title. We'll be back for the coming up of the doubles finals. This man right here will be with his buddy, Alvaro Beltran, and they're going to take on the Chihuahua boys, Javier Mar and Rodrigo Montoya, right here on IRT Live. Stay tuned.